You know, my old buddy from Woodstock, New Brunswick always said, when the great John Brophy is involved with something, it's got to be quality. Today, this is a request from our longtime follower of the channel, Daniel Bowden. Daniel, thanks a lot for your request. He told me he was visiting the Hampton region in the States, Virginia, and he wanted me to do something on probably one of the most important pro teams ever to come from there, the Hampton Gulls. Now, the Hampton Gulls were a minor league professional ice hockey team based in the beautiful community of Hampton, Virginia, from 74 to 78. Now, they played at the venerable Hampton Coliseum. The Gulls played 3 seasons in the Southern Hockey League, beginning in 1974. When that league folded in 77, Hampton played 1 season in the American Hockey League, and ironically, it was a WHA team that sent players there. Now, the Gulls, again, were a World Hockey Association farm team to the Cincinnati Stingers each season, with Minnesota and Edmonton also being involved. John Brophy was the team's only head coach during existence, and you know the squad was tough. Hampton unfortunately ceased operations on February 10th, 78, partway through its fourth season, and the only campaign in the AHL. Now, they wore black, white, and gold, similar to the Cincinnati Stingers, a very impressive logo, as you can see, sort of like a flight taking off. The franchise originally originated as a expansion team for the 75 SHL season, originally designated for Fayetteville, North Carolina. The new team was named after the Fayetteville Arsenal, as was scheduled to play at the Cumberland County Memorial Arena. However, in October 1974, owner Bill Rao, or Ray, moved the team before playing any games when availability of home ice dates became a problem and the Hampton Coliseum was available. Claude Chartier led the team in scoring with 112 points, and Lauren Rombo led with 56 goals. Hampton finished the season in second place, but ended up runners-up to the Charlotte Checkers in the league finals. Now, before the 76 Southern Hockey League season, the team was purchased by Charles Woolman, a city councilor and future mayor of Hampton, Virginia, for the astronomical price of $40,000. The season saw the Gulls sharing the Greater Hampton Roads Arena with the Tidewater Sharks, another SHL team in Norfolk, Virginia. Art Stratton led the team in scoring with 78 points, while Larry Billows had 29 goals to lead the squad. Now, Hampton repeated the second-place finish in the regular season, and being runners-up to the Charlotte Checkers in the playoff finals. Charlotte had a very good team those seasons. No disgrace losing to them, because they had a lot of former NHLers and future NHLers in the lineup. Now, in the 77 SHL season, Hampton was affiliated with both the Cincinnati Stingers and the short-lived Minnesota Fighting Saints. The Gulls were in first place when the SHL collapsed in January 77, and again Chartier led the team in scoring with 58 points, while Pat Donnelly led with 23 goals. Now, the Gulls joined the AHL in the rough 77-78 AHL season, and were affiliated with the Edmonton Oilers as well as Cincinnati. Paul O'Neill led the team in scoring with 44 points, and Danny Arndt led with 20 goals. Hampton played 46 games into the schedule, and unfortunately were in last place when the franchise folded due to financial issues. But the SHL, ladies and gentlemen, some really good players in the league association. We'll get into that in a second. 74-75, they lost in the finals, of course. 43-28-1 with 323 goals for, 262 against. 76, 33-23-16. 262 goals for, 234 against. 77 before the folding, 32-16-2. They're on a heavy pace. They're probably over 110 points. 198 goals for, 152 against. And again, technically, like the Expos in 94, they were the last SHL champions. The AHL in that rough 78 season, 15-28-3, 142 goals for, 171 against. They lost a lot of close games. Ended up, again, fifth in the South, but the team had folded. So overall, record, 240 games, 123, 95, and 22. 56% winning percentage. 925 goals for, so they could score goals when counted on. But some of the names here may be familiar to some. Some have gone on to great success, and some are personal favorites of me, which I've done podcasts on. So we're going to just give you a few names here. Danny Arndt, of course, Larry Bolenchuk, Michel Boudreau, Kurt Brackenberry, Jeff Carlson, Claude Chartrey, Brian Coates, Alain Cote, Richard Coutu, Pat Donnelly, Dennis Tuperi, the former Maple Leaf prospect, Andre Gill, Dave Gorman, David Hansen, Jamie Hislop, the great player with Quebec later on, Paul Hoganson, of course, outstanding NHLer, Pierre Lagacé, Gordy Lane, very underrated player, Rod Langley, of course, the Stanley Cup winner in Montreal, and the outstanding defenseman with Washington, Norman Lapointe, Roger Lablin, Eddie Mio, of course, with the Oilers, the talented goalie, Wayne Mosdell, Cam Newton, the hockey player, not the player, Bill Orshuk, Paul O'Neill, Glenn Patrick, Randy Pierce, one of my favorites with Colorado, Randy, very underrated player, Michel Place, the former Stanley Cup winner of Montreal, the backup to Ken Dryden, Bill Prentice, that's a name everybody knows, Bud Schneider, of course, the great Olympian, Larry Skinner, Gene Sobchuk, Bob Stevenson, and last but not least, Art Stratton, Paul Debauche, and Hal Willis. This is just just a few names, but all of the amount of NHL and WHA players that he produced is just tremendous, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm not mistaken, is well more than I think almost 60 or 65. Especially, you take Rod Langley, what he did for hockey, especially after the trade to Washington. I mean, such a tremendous thing. So, Daniel, this is for you. We appreciate your support and your comments and your requests. The thing is, what Daniel wanted to get when you visit an area where you went to a rink in there, like the Mid-South Coliseum in the South Aiken Center up in New Brunswick, I don't know what you would say, places in Maine or Montana, out west, the Montana Magic, what draws memories. What we're trying to do in this podcast channel, ladies and gentlemen, we don't make any money for it, is to revive the memories for the new generation. Say this mattered. And I know hockey at the minor league level in North America, it was a golden era. From the start of WHA to the end of the WHA, you had a myriad of players who were getting a chance, or players that excelled were getting hometown hero status. And I look at the draft picks, especially 73, 74, 75. Those players deserved a chance. And sometimes with the WHA, they made it back to the NHL, but they had to go through the minor league system like Hampton to do it. But look at that logo, ladies and gentlemen. That's a beautiful logo. I would be proud to use that to any write-up on any team, but for Hampton, it really stands out. But being not the only Gulls team in hockey history, you have to share that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, give us a like, comment, subscribe. It's a sweltering week in Canada. Hopefully you can stay cool. I'm in my home office in Canterbury, New Brunswick. It is approximately 94 degrees humidity at 10 to 9 local time. And as a diabetic, I'm boiling in my own grease, as we like to say. Thanks for listening. Bye.